Yo, brother, it's time for us to start talking the real, man. We've been sugarcoating too much. We've got to start calling everything out for what it is.
Hi. Periodically, it seems every other day actually, I get asked, what's my favorite wheel? And you know, it's really impossible for me to narrow down my choices to one. Now, as you perhaps noticed in the thumbnail, I have access to a lot of wheels. I just had to return the GT Pro, so I'm down to 16 wheels right now. But I do have some favorite wheels. And first, I want to say that we live in great times, and that if you were to take all the current wheels which are selling and put them on a board and blindly throw a dart at the board and take whatever wheel you got, you could have a fun time. They're all great wheels. So this is just my opinion on my favorite four wheels, because if I had to get rid of all my wheels, these are the four wheels that I would keep. And I think these wheels are the wheels of 2024. Now I'm filming this in early 2024, March, almost April actually. There is the Commander GT Pro Plus, which will be coming out this year, I think later, sometime. Probably won't be available till mid to later summer riding season, and that has the potential to be put on this list. But these are the wheels which you can buy now, and I don't think this list is really going to change throughout most of 2024. I think most of the wheels that are going to be available are out now. And let's start with the Lynx, the Leaper-Kim / Veteran Lynx. This wheel, I predicted months ago, and I'm sticking to my prediction that this is the wheel of 2024, the main wheel of 2024. It's just such a killer all-around wheel. This is a wheel I want to grab if I don't need to go on a long ride, and kind of a general purpose wheel to do it all. And the suspension, nothing really beats the suspension on the Lynx, I think. I think it's the best suspension that Leaper-Kim has put out, primarily because of the use of the progressive spring. It's just a fun wheel to ride, and of course it has the Leaper-Kim quality associated with it. And I've seen it's starting to be used in races because it's much more widely available now. And I've seen some guys, Matt Burt, he's been doing some double black diamond rides, single track rides in this wheel, and it's killing it. So I think this is just a killer wheel. Next, and these aren't in particular order because they all have to do with how I'm riding. That's why I really just can't pick a wheel. Next up is the Bod ET Max. This is a new wheel. It's just starting to trickle into the population now, becoming available. And supposedly it's a Lynx killer or a competition to the Lynx. I guess you could say that, but it's got a bigger battery, but based on some range tests I've been doing, I think it doesn't quite get the range of the Lynx. And I think that's primarily because they don't allow you to run the battery cells down to a lower voltage that the Lynx does. But anyway, it's a absolutely beautiful riding wheel, and the power. Now, why I prefer this over the Lynx for some of the riding is speed or fast, aggressive riding. If I'm going to be going on a ride that I'm not anticipating going on trails, it just like street cruising, or for me, I do a lot of mountain road riding. And if I don't need the extreme range, I'm going to grab, this is the wheel that pulls me to grab. It's just really well balanced wheel, very stable at high speeds. I love the tire that they put on it. I think it's a sexy looking wheel. I think maybe it's even more sexy looking than the Lynx. I mean, this is a good looking wheel, but all right, so this would be another wheel. The EX30. Now this has been out for a long time now. I'm trying to think how long has it been out? Well, at least a year. I'm pretty sure longer than a year. I'm not aware of a replacement wheel for this yet. I'm sure Bod will be coming out with one. But the EX30 is a solid wheel. It's got a lot of accessories you can get for it now by the different accessory makers out there. And again, this is a beautiful wheel to ride. I actually don't mind riding this on trails. I like the suspension. The suspension on this can be modified by the user along with this wheel and along with this wheel. Not so much this wheel, the Lynx. So you can tune this to how you like it. But it's got a 3,600 watt-hour battery. So this is a wheel, and a nice seat I put on it. This is the wheel I'm going to grab when I'm going long distance and mostly road riding. But I'm not taking this out as much since I have got these wheels, but there are still rides that I definitely going to want to take this if I don't have access to charging during the ride. And finally, the king of them all, that Master Pro, the Bod Master Pro. This wheel is the ultimate road cruiser. 4,800 watt-hour battery. It's a fast wheel if you want to go fast. It's a big wheel though. This is not a wheel I want to take to the store. This is not a wheel I want to take on group rides where there's a lot of starting and stopping. This is a wheel I want to get on and ride for 10 miles without stopping before my first stop. And I've got a seat on it. It's so comfortable to ride seated, and again with that huge battery, it just does every long distance ride I want to do, and for me who I like to do long rides, this is just a dream wheel. I could never see myself being without the Master Pro. So these are what I think, in my opinion, are the 4 top wheels of 2024. I do have a bonus wheel. You can probably predict what it is. An M10 wheel. Now I'm not saying this is an M10 Mini, and I'm not saying an M10 Mini, I'm saying an M10 class wheel. That would be an M10 3. I'm sure there's used ones out there, though they're not as available as you might think, because if you get an M10 wheel, you tend to really enjoy these wheels. I have 2 of them. Well, I have 4 M10 wheels. I have 2 M10 3s. I have an M10 4 and the Mini. So do yourself a favor. Get one of those M10 wheels. They are so fun to play with. I think you can find a used one, or you can buy a new one like this Mini for $400 to $500, and they are it's so fun, and it can up your game if you want to start doing just little tricks or be able to ride backwards. You can learn how to ride backwards very easy on this, which is a fun factor. It won't necessarily translate directly to being able to ride backwards on these kind of wheels, but it'll make you realize how fun it is to ride backwards, and it'll motivate you to learn to ride backwards on your other wheels. That's it, guys. I hope this video was useful to you, and maybe I'll get back to you the end of 2024 or the beginning of 2025 and give you my list of current top wheels. All right, guys, until next time, safe riding.